Defense only. I don't want her to touch you. Good job. Make something happen. I didn't quite see what you had today. We gotta push harder next time. All right, slips only here. Let's avoid getting hit. There we go. Come on. Way to move. Training like this is what's gonna make you beat her.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Strawweight Division matchup. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find a woman in the ranks who brings as many boxing attributes and skills to the table as this young fighter does. Great mix of power and speed, a lot of different combinations. She's not just throwing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 6-punch combinations more often than not to get the opponent out of there. A lot of ability, a lot of technique. Excited to see what she can do now in the UFC.
This girl is one of the very best defensive fighters in the sport. She is so good at blocking strikes and so difficult to hit cleanly in a vulnerable area. Her blocking technique is something that all young fighters should watch and try to emulate.
Well, she is a really accomplished submission specialist, and candidly, Joe, not a lot of women are used to facing opponents on this level. She's got to be thinking tonight, how quickly can I get this fight to the ground and set up my high-level submission game? A lot of different chokes in her arsenal. She attacks from a lot of different angles. Very strong lower body, particularly her hips. Very excited to see what she can do tonight if this fight hits the mat.
This girl has a ridiculous chin. And a chin like hers is such an amazing asset to have. She can take shots, she has massive confidence in her ability to take shots, and she stays in the pocket and lands big bombs with her counter strikes.
Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, some differences in height and reach. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a boxer holding a professional record of 12 wins, 4 losses. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Volgogorsk, Ukraine, Marina Iron Lady Moroz. And now introducing her opponent. This woman is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 14 wins, no losses. She stands 5 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, Adams. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Eve Levine.
The veteran Eve Levine draws the assignment here. And we are underway. All right, here we go with round 1, and shades of the great Ronda Rousey when she first bursted onto the UFC scene. This young lady has won her last 3 fights by submission. A lot of people want to see her against the champion. Some have suggested maybe we slow that roll a little bit. But if she can win again tonight, and heaven forbid do it by submission, she could very well be fighting for a UFC title before they close the book on this year. All right, first round is underway, and you better watch out for the overhand punches when you're fighting an opponent of this caliber. It really has become a patented punch of hers, and something that a lot of opponents know is coming, but still can't account for. Let's see how long it takes her to find her range here tonight.
Both hooks in. Half guard here. What a brilliant pass. Right into mount. Excellent job.
Oh, sage work from the bottom here as she tags her with the punch.
She gets back control again. She's attacking with a rear naked choke. Wants to slide that forearm under the chin to get the choke. And she's out of the submission. Trying to spin to the back.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. Well, just because you're on your back doesn't mean you can't throw offense. Staying busy here, you like to see that, Joe.
Excellent movement here on the ground. Moves to north-south. Excellent movement and transitions here on the ground. Staying busy.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can.
She's now in north-south again.
Clinch now.
Tries for a low single. Oh, and down.
Under a minute to go in round 1.
She's going after the Gogoplata here. That choke is locked up.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
She may have to tap. This choke is getting tighter. Just absolutely incredible. The round was about to end. Sunk in the submission and got the victory.
Yeah, great stuff by her there, and you've got to admire her focus. You could tell that she was definitely in pursuit of that submission much earlier in the round, but it didn't come. She didn't want to rush it. She continued to let her skills take over, and then the submission does materialize almost organically near the end of the round.
And here it is one more time in a different angle. Absolutely textbook Gogoplata, shin underneath the neck, locked in tight for the tap. And finally, one more time, no choice but to tap.
So there she is, your winner by submission, and there will be no wiping the smile off her face tonight as she turns in one of the bigger highlights of her UFC career.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 29 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by tap out due to a Gogoplata.
Oh, well, how good was that as you get to see her now celebrating with her coaches and training partners. She really put an added focus on getting a submission win here tonight, or at least getting a finish. But she said, I got to figure out a way to leave the judges out of it. I don't want to go to the scorecards. I need to get a finish to take my career to that next level. And a submission win like this will certainly go a long way in doing just that. She has certainly set herself up for a high-profile opponent now moving forward.